2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Detroit Pistons. And it's the Pistons to start out. Now here's Billups. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. McDaniels is out there with Edwards. Then it's Malik Beasley. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Beasley. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Billups against Russell. Hamilton outside. Billups. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
The drive by Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Beasley against Billups. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Lets a floater go. Williamson, the pass to Walsh. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Well, that's how you bring out the best in your teammates. Towns is a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you if you're open.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Beasley. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Billups. He's got 5. Now the pass to Hamilton. Clock at 4. Over Beasley. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defense. You've got to be kidding. Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Mike Woodson. He praised D'Angelo Russell's game, saying that he's someone that can take over without warning. Coach told me his floaters, his outside shooting, he can hurt you so many ways. Once he's locked in, there's no stopping him. He can be unorthodox, but he is a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Jones after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Milicic. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards, that's good.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
The Pistons trailing. To the inside. Shot's good by Milicic.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Edwards inside, covered by Hamilton. Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer is right on target. McDaniels got 5.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Beasley picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Hamilton against Beasley. Beasley with the steal. Pass to Reed. It's rebounded by Campbell. Look at Minnesota. They took the win in their last game against Toronto. And again, Detroit turns it over. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. With 2 seconds left, Reed gets the bucket.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Beasley is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position. Milicic kicks to Jones. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For the Pistons, Williamson is checked in for Hamilton. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Jones. Minnesota leading by 7.
Hey, yo, right here.
Rubio looking around. The pass to Reed. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Billups with the bucket. Minnesota with the ball. Rubio outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Going to the line will be Rubio. Just gets fouled on that sneaky drive.
Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Detroit making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Billups dishes to Hunter. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Let's go. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Hunter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Rubio no good on the free throw.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
Hunter, no one around him. Another 3 for Detroit.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Rubio, the pass to Reed. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Reed's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Beasley with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Campbell, he's checked in for Ben Wallace. That's tipped. Pistons trailed by 10. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Hunter, the pass to Campbell. And Campbell throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Yep, that one goes in there. Vanderbilt's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Hunter. Fires for 3. The Pistons rebound. Campbell. The shot, no good. Timberwolves leading by 10. Vanderbilt the pass to Edwards. Here's Reed. Campbell defending. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Vanderbilt's shot is good.
Yeah, terrific job triggering the break. Rubio, such an excellent defender. Quick hands, leads to an easy one.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
For the Pistons, Darko Milicic, he's checked in for Williams. Hamilton comes in for Williamson. And Jones subbed in for Hunter. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Malik Beasley. Jones, the pass to Milicic. The floater, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Towns down low, working on Milicic. The jump hook, and Towns finishes inside. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hamilton up top. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Hamilton's got 7 points. Here's Rubio. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. .34 seconds left to play here in the half. Billups against Russell. Passes it to Hamilton. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 10. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they've built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Here's Jones. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Here's Edwards. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Timberwolves lead by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. For the Timberwolves, how about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, it's a nice, patient offense they're running tonight. They're not forcing shots. They're waiting for the boards. As efficient as they've been.
And that
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Chauncey Billups out there with Richard Hamilton. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Williamson. And it's Williams at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now. On the wing, Wallace. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got 5 assists in the game. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Pistons trailed by 9. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Inside, and it's Wallace slamming it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Pulls up on the elbow, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley. Hunter's checked in for the Pistons. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And Towns throws it down.
Well, leaving no doubt on that one, the explosiveness of Cat.
Hunter with it. He's got 8. Wallace left side. And he converts the layup. Wallace has got 8.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And here's Russell. 8 points for him. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Towns. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, this is a big physical guy himself, and Towns finds other teams trying to bump him off his game.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
So for the Pistons, Milicic comes in for Williams, and Jones subbed in for Williamson. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Okogie's checked in for McDaniels, and Culver's subbed in for Beasley. Hamilton outside. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. 12 points for him.
A little relish, a little extra to that finish, the double clutch before laying it in.
Here's Russell. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And stolen by Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
So a point guard who can flush it with authority. D'Angelo Russell takes advantage.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Eldon Campbell, he's checked in for the Pistons. Billups comes in for Jones. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Ricky Rubio checked in for Edwards. Towns with the steal. It's Russell with the drive. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Who's got ball?
Towns for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 9 points.
How about spacing the floor to perfection? Karl Anthony Towns showing why you must guard him out there.
Stolen by Rubio. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
A different look here for Detroit. Marvin Williams has checked in for Campbell. And Williamson subbed in for Hunter. 55 seconds left to play here in the third.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the basket by Okogie. Here is Billups. He's got 7. Ball's knocked loose. Russell with it. Billups picks him up defensively. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
And he can't hit the second.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Outside Billups. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Out to Russell. Rubio outside. Russell dishes to Towns. Back to Russell. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Minnesota on top, opening up a huge gap. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Ricky Rubio. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. Culver out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the 4 slot. Rubio against Billups. They get a hand on it. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Here's Smith. And it's off the back rim. No good. It's been all Timberwolves. Up top, Rubio. Campbell defends. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, what terrific body control by Rubio, paying dividends.
Detroit making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Way to go, baby!
Now Brown. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
Brown feeling it out a bit. The Timberwolves another fast break chance here. Here's a Kogi. Detroit with the rebound. Got a piece of it. Brown with it. Picked up by Brown.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pistons. The pass to Davis. And with the frequency of 3-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than 2s. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on 3-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Up top, Brown. Here's Campbell. Davis in the corner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Ball stolen. Here's Noel, and he uses both hands to jam it in. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
And, guys, the only noise we're hearing now is coming from the visitors' bench.
Jones against Rubio. Jones with the bounce pass. They need this. Basket counts.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Here's Wallace, and it's Wallace slamming it down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Wallace, and Wallace slams it in.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Cranes the 3-pointer.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Campbell against Hernan Gomez. And that one drops.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Hernan Gomez passes to Vanderbilt. Lays it up and banks it in.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for some